Hi everybody, it's Sophia from Athena Sophia, just getting ready to make some Hansel and Gretel cold process soap. But first I have to make my little embeds, my little gingerbread men. So I'm cutting up some melt and pour and I'm going to stick it in the microwave for 10 seconds at a time until it's all melted up. And I'm going to do a lot of stirring and then I'm going to add my colorant. I'm going to try to get it to look like a very dark chocolate because that's my favorite kind of chocolate, dark chocolate. So my little gingerbread men are going to look like dark chocolate gingerbread men. But I do not recommend to taste these. There you have it. I poured them in the molds and let them sit out for about 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, about 30 minutes. And they solidified. Some take longer, some take less time, but today it took about half an hour. And I popped them out and I put them on the side to wait. And now I am pouring my lye into my oils and my butters. And I'm going to use my submersion blender to get to very light trace. And then I can add my sodium lactate, which is salt pretty much, and that's good for your skin, and it helps to have a harder bar. And then I'm going to add my fragrance. This particular fragrance turns the soap brown. So I'm going to use on the top part of my bar, which is the frosting, quote unquote frosting part, I'm going to use a color stabilizer to help to prevent the soap from turning brown. Here's gold mica I'm putting in so I can have a little bit of a sheen, a little bit of a shimmer. And then I'm going to add some more brown just to make sure that there's an even brown color, darker. Even though this fragrance turns it dark, I just want to make sure it's a nice dark brown. Here it is, the color. This is brown oxide, the same color that I put in the little gingerbread men, but I didn't add black this time. So the batter has been poured into the mold, and that's getting hard. And in the meantime, I am whipping up that frosting for the top. I put in a Super Sparkles mica, which is super shimmery, and I added that vanilla stabilizer, or that vanillin stabilizer. It's a color stabilizer to keep it from turning brown. And now I'm just waiting for it to get hard. So unfortunately for this one, it took forever to get hard, and I had to take one of my kids to gymnastics, so I had to start piping. And it definitely wasn't as hard as I would have liked, but you got to do what you can. And this is what I could this particular day. So just piping, 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 piping. and these are the colors that I'm going to put on top. These are all micas, and I'm just using that little pipette to squeeze the mica on the top. Honestly, if I could rewind time, I probably would have just used about 3 colors. I think I went a little bit crazy with the colors, but what are you going to do? I was excited. But definitely next time, I think instead of using the oil and the micas, I think I'm just going to dust a little bit of the colors here and there. That's what I did the years before. This is, I think, the 4th year in a row that I've made this soap. And every year I try to do a little bit different. This year, I changed it to the mica and the oil, and I liked it okay, but I think for sure next year I'm going to do it where it's the dry powder that I kind of shake on top. This is one of my favorite soaps, so I got really excited. So now it's time to put those cute little gingerbread men in, and I've marked on my mold. I don't know if you can see little orange lines, so I can cut them evenly and make sure that the little men are in the middle of each bar so I can cut it nicely. This is one of my favorite parts. I just dropped the bottom of the mold, and the soap dropped down because the bottom came out, and now I'm taking off the silicone mold. Unfortunately, for some reason, I didn't record that part, and I always love that part, which really stinks. So this is one of my favorite things too. I'm stamping each one of my soaps. I did cut them all, and now I'm taking the mica and I'm taking my stamp and dipping it in the mica, and I'm stamping my soap, and it makes such cute little sparkly design. I love glitter, and I love sparkles, and I love all that things that shine. So as soon as you wet it, it goes away, but it looks so nice before you wet it. And I put glitter on it and little gold candy balls, and it really just puts a nice period at the end of this for me. I really like stamping soaps. One of these days I'm going to get my own little Athena Sophia logo stamper so I can stamp each soap. But for now, I'm just going to have fun with holiday soaps. And you can see it if I turn it right in the sun. And here's the end product. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully my videos will get better and better as I go. This is my 2nd one. And if you can, please subscribe. Please push the like button. Leave any comments, questions. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Oh, and my next soap is going to be Game of Thrones inspired. I'm going to be making Winter is Coming. I'm really excited about it.